My name is Brett Smith and I'm very proud and privileged to be your auctioneer here today. As you can see, I'm not here working alone. I know many of you have been speaking to Perry over the past 4 weeks. Mon's almost here. I can see Karthik, Rico, Alethea. So on behalf of the Barra Plant Wantirna team, I'd like to thank them for coming along, and of course you for coming along today as well. Also like to thank our vendors for preparing the home in such a magnificent way for us. Now, if you have come today, ladies and gentlemen, I can see some neighbours here, seeing what's happening in the area, some friends and family, fantastic opportunity that lies before us. And that'll roll into part 3, where I'll pass it over to you for your spirited bidding. Now, if you are the lucky purchaser here today, ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of the auction, we'll simply ask you to come inside, we'll sit down at the table, we'll complete the paperwork. The terms we're calling for, it's pretty standard. It's a 60-day settlement for 10% deposit unless other conditions have been applied for before. The contracts themselves, they have been on display for the past half an hour or so, and I know looking around many of you have requested and received the documentation. I'm supremely confident that everything you need to know has been fully covered off. The chattels includes today's sale, it's pretty standard as well. It's all fixtures, fittings, fixed floor coverings, window furnishings and light fittings as expected here today. The title, it's lot 422, plan of subdivision, it's 110663. The volume is 0907 and the folio number is 571. It's a lot of numbers, let's just refer to it, make it nice and simple, it's 24 Crestdale Road. The vendor statement, or the section 32 as we like to call it, shows that the rates to the City of Knox are some $2,011 per annum. The land is zoned neighbourhood residential, and Vic Rose has declared no further interest in the land. All of your services, that's gas, water, sewage, electricity, telephone, they're already there for your connection. You just simply need to choose your own provider before moving in. Now, before we get proceedings underway today, ladies and gentlemen, I do need to read to you the conditions that we will be participating in today. So today's auction is a Schedule 1 auction and will be conducted in accordance with the Sale of Land Act 2014 and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. By law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Again, it's pretty straightforward here today, ladies and gentlemen. Are there any questions before I keep things moving along? I know the sun's come out for us, which is magnificent. But what a great home we have for you today, and it's probably a testament to how many people are here. There's many terms thrown around in real estate, such as walking distance, turnkey product. But I actually think both of those apply today. The home itself is a turnkey product. You could move in those 60 days' time and not change a thing should you wish. Walking distance, well, when you can see the school's entrance, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're walking distance to one of the most highly desirable schools in the area, Templeton School, and that's why many of you are here today. The home itself, as I say, the location's fantastic. The home itself has been looked after so well over the years. We've got a great open plan kitchen meals area, nice bright living area, windows on both sides. The home is immaculately presented. Let's not forget about the full-car garage, double car, this 2-car garage that you have on offer. It's absolutely all there ready for you. For the first time this year, obviously we had an interest rate drop. There's talk about another 2 or 3 potentially coming. That's why people are out in the marketplace. You can see it. Take a look around here today, see how many people have been through this house. Many of you have been through 2, 3, 4 times. You've seen the other buyers here. Now it's time to compete for this magnificent home. So that's enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pass it over to you now. Where can I see a fair and real 840, and welcome to the bidding. The best of luck to you at 840,000. There's your competition. First person to put their hand in the air. Thank you for starting proceedings. At 840,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep it simple for you if you like. I'll take a rise at 20 if it helps. At 840, a rise at 20, take me up to 860,000. At 840,000, where do we go? Notice the number of you here to bid today. At 840,000, then I'll pull it down 3 times then. At 840,000. First call today at 840,000. Second call today at 840,000. Third final time. 860 I have, and welcome to you. Best of luck to you today. At 860 now, back to you, Alethea, at 880. 860 fairly big now, 880 can I say? At 860,000, it should be an easy decision. At 880,000, 860 unbid. At 860 unbid on my right hand side. 880 I'm calling for. At 860, I'll call it down 3 times again at 860,000. First call today at 860. Second call at 860,000. Third and final call, we're all done.
880.
880 I have, welcome to you, best of luck to you. 3 people in at the moment, 880, I'm keeping it simple for everyone in rounds of 20. That takes me up to 900. 880,000 now, new interest on my left hand side. At 880,000, who's going to take me up to 900? So you will come here with a strategy today, ladies and gentlemen. The strategy is have your hand in the air at the last point of the time when you're the owner of the house. It's pretty simple. At 880,000 now, calling for a rise of 20, that'll take me up to 9. At 880,000, I'll call it down 3 times at 880. First call at 880,000. Second call at 880,000. I'll take it up to 900, please, sir. We're in rounds of 20. 880, can I have 900? 900 I have. 900 I have. Best of luck at 900,000 now on my left-hand side. At 900,000 now, keeping it simple for you, everybody. 900,000 takes me up to 920, the next bid. Where's it coming from? At 900,000 now. 4 people have put their hands in the air so far. None of you repeated it. 900,000.
920.
20 I have. At 920. At 920,000 now. Today. No one's repeated so far at 920,000. I think you're going to need to bid again now to buy this home. At 920,000 I have. At 920, first call today then. I'll take the temporary call. We are on the market, we are selling today. So at 930,000, 930 I have, we sell away, no better bid. At 930,000. At 930, make no mistake, we sell today at 930,000. Where do we go from here? At 930 I have. First call then today at 930. Second call, 40 I have. And 40 it is, welcome back. And 40 it is, and 40 I have. 50 or in or out. At 940, 50 I have. There you go, I need them in 10s at the moment. 950, welcome you back to 60. 950 is there. 60's behind you. Welcome to you today. At 960,000 now. At 960, can I say 970 or maybe 980? At 960,000.
970.
70 I have. Thank you, Alethea. At 970. 80, sir, what do you say? At 970, 80 do I have? A simple nod, that'll do for me. At 980, the nod to it. Bids with Mon. Bids against you now. It's against you across the road. It's with Mon at 980,000. At 980, 990 do I have? To you. At $1 million now, fairly bid. On my left hand side at $1 million.
10,000.
10 it is. $1 million and 10. 20 can I say? It was on the market, oh, it was 100,000 ago. 920 were on the market. $1 million and 10. 20 do I have? Can I say? Name for keeps, make no mistakes, so if you're going up at $1 million and 10, bids against you now. At $1 million and 10. 20 I have across the road. Good strong bid. At 20 it is. At $1 million and 20. Make no mistakes, lady, we're not going inside, we don't need instructions. 25? $1 million and 25? 25 it is. At $1 million and 25, we're playing for keeps. At 1,025,000, Rico, we're still there. At 1,025,000 across the road, Alethea, where do we go? At 1,025,000. It's a great home, you can tell that. The amount of people that are here looking to buy it, we're in the school zone.
1,030,000.
30 I have, and 30 it is. And 1,030,000 now. At 1,030,000, got plenty on the left hand side, where do we go? 1,030,000. 5 I have, good bid. At 1,035,000 now. At 1,035,000. 40 do I have, Alethea? 38. 38 I'll take. So beat you to it. 1,038,000. Come back in. Welcome back. At 1,038,000 now on my right hand side. Take me up 40. 40 it is. At 1,040,000. I don't know if the low bids are going to help it today. Not with this much competition. At 1,040,000. I'll come back to you in a moment. At 1,040,000. Alethea, what would you like to do? Maybe a 10 at this point, might be enough to win the auction. 1,040,000 I have. 45 do I say?
45.
45 I have. Phones down.
50.
50 I have, and welcome to the bidding, sir. At $1,050,000, the best of luck to you today at $1,050,000. New face in the race. At $1,050,000 now. Bit late. Got $1,050,000 here. Let me just come back to you in a moment. Perry, there's a few others here, I think. At $1,050,000, what do we do from here? I don't think the ones are going to help you at the moment. Too many people still in it. At $1,050,000, my advice would be at least a 5 or a 10. At $1,050,000, 55 can I say?
Will you take 2?
Just said no to 1, no to 2, let's go to 5. At $1,050,000, 55, what do we do? At $1,050,000 then. First call to $1,050,000. There's still more of you left, I know. The 1s and the 2s aren't going to get it done. At $1,050,000. $1,055,000. 55, thank you very much. 60, can I say?
57.
57. We're going to go 2s, 3s. It's going to take a long time. 57 it is. At 57, take me up to 60. Stay back to you, sir. At $1,057,000, you can go up to 60. At $1,057,000 on the right hand side, we sell away today, no better bid. At $1,057,000 now. First call then today at $1,057,000.
60.
60 I have. Good bid.
62.
62. 62. 63 I have. 64? 5. That's even better. 65. At $1,065,000. At $1,065,000 on my right hand side. There's still 3 or 4 of you thinking about it.
66.
66, thank you very much, Rico. Back in the game. At $1,066,000 now.
67.
67, going nowhere.
68.
At $1,068,000.
70.
70 it is. At $1,070,000. Those of you that have come to bid, you can see your competition. So $1,070,000, still a few of you in it, I can see.
72 and a half.
72 and a half.
75.
75. $1,075,000. The action's on the right hand side at the moment. At $1,075,000. Anyone going to take me up to 80? At $1,075,000, make no mistake, we sell away today. At $1,075,000.
78.
78. Back on the left now. At $1,078,000, left hand side.
80.
80. Good strong bid.
82.
82. 3 of you left. 82 it is. At $1,082,000, 3 of you in it. That makes sense. Good home like this, it's always going to have competition. At $1,082,000. Any more rises? At $1,082,000, I'll call it down then very slowly at $1,082,000.
83.
83. 4 it is, brick by brick. $1,084,000, back in the lead, sir. At $1,085,000. 85, still not going anywhere, Bricko's fire. At $1,085,000 now.
6.
6 I had. At
7.
$1,086,000.
7.
7 with Bricko. Thanks so much, Perry.
I like
9.
it. 89.
89. At $1,089,000. 90. 1,090,000. At $1,090,000 on the right hand side. Yeah.
91.
Back on here, 91 it is. 92. 92.
4.
94. 95. At $1,095,000. Just say 1.1, we're going to get there anyway. It might be the last bid, it might be the winning bid. At $1,095,000. Same offer to the people on the left hand side with $1,095,000 and across the road. You're with me from the start, we're now at $1,095,000 though. At $1,095,000. At $1,101,000, we sell away here today. Give you a chance to think. At $1,102,000.
500.
And a half. 102 and a half. At 1102. At 1,103,000.
9,200.
9,200. I'll take it. Why not? It's in the vendor's best interest. We're at $1,109,000 $3 bid.
Make it a flat 4 for you.
Take it up to 110.
Wait, what?
1,110.
9,800.
We're at 109,200. Take me up to 110. Same offer for you.
110.
110 I had. There we go. Make it easy for yourselves. Are we done? Are we finished? At 1,110,000, I'm going to call it down 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, we are selling today at 1,110,000. First call at 1,110,000. $100. $1,110,600 with Perry's bid. You take me up another $400 if you'd like to come back in.
Yep.
400 I had, so we're at 11 now.
Yep.
Bids now again at 1,111,000. Second call today At 1 million, 100. 12 and a half. Take me up to 13. Come straight back, it should be enough. That $500 obviously. 112888. I know you like the 8s, the vendor likes the 8s, they always want more money. 112888 it is. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? We don't mind who buys it, we just care that the vendor gets the best possible price.
113.
113. 888, the 500s, the 200s are not working. We're at 113 now with Rico. Bid. There's 3 of you still left in it, I can see that. Full ample chance to make nothing, sir. No, 1,113,000, same offer to you. Are we done? Are we finished? 1,113,000, I'll take $500 if you want to be in it. 500 I have. You can have the same thing, so you can have 500, you're in or out at 500. At 1,113 and a half. 514 it is, and 14 now. I know it's a tough decision, I understand it's a tough decision. Someone's going to have to win it. 3 of you can't move in. At 1,114,000. Bids now with Rico.
500.
500 I have, 14 and a half. 15. And 15 it is. And 15,000. 1,115,000. At 1,115,000. 24 Crestdale Road, selling today. First call, 1,115,000. Second call, at 1,115,000. Third and final time, 500 I have, 15 and a half. I appreciate your bids. You're all just keeping each other in it. 16 it is. At 16. Happy to take these half 500. It's probably not helping your cause. You're helping my vendors. They'll be very happy at that. At 1,116,000. Rico, you're in control. Looks like there's just 2 of you left. From what I can see, Mon, there's 2 of you left at the moment. 1,116,000. Rico's holding the bid. First call at 116. Second call, 1,116,000. Oh, welcome back, sir. 500 here, beat you to it. 116 and a half. It's come back in the game. There's now 3 back in it at $1,116,500. The bid's now here. 17. And 17 it is. And 17 I have. 1,100,000. 17 on my right. Where do we go? Are we done? You're coming back again, sir. I can't believe you just had that one left in you. There's got to be another in there somewhere. And 1,117,000. First call. Second call. 18. 18 it is. 18 and a half. $1,118,500. Right hand side. Take me up to 20 if you like. Would be enough. 1,118,000. Right hand side. First call then. Second call here today. $1,118,500. Third. 500 I have. 19. Another 500. There's 19 here. 19 and a half. 20 I'm taking. We're at 1,120,000. 1,120,000 now. No one's going anywhere by the looks of it. At 1,120,000, the bid's with you, Rico. It's against you on the left-hand side. At 1,120,000, selling today. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? 21 I have. At 21 it is. 21. 21 here, yeah? 21 and a half. 21 and a half. We go 22. 22 and a half, even better. 22 and a half against you now, Rico. 23. 1123. 1,123,000. Bid on my right hand side now. Where do we go from here? I'll let you think about it. It is a big decision. It is a great home you're competing for. It's obviously good competition. That tells you it's worth it. Make it up to 5. It's going to get complicated with everyone else.
has your number.
1124 500.
So I think you can.
It's now here against you. 1124 and a half.
Thank you very much. It's a big effort.
$1,124,500. 25 it is, and 25 I had. At 1,125,000, I haven't forgotten you here either. At 1,125,000, still two left in it at the moment, one still thinking. At 1,125,000, where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? What do we do?
500.
500 it is. 500. 6. 1126. 1,126,000, 26 and a half. 27. At 1,127,000. Said it before, I'll say it again. We are selling here today at 1,127,000. First call then at 1127. With you. Take another bit if you want. At 1127, I wouldn't bet that to you. At 1127 on my right hand side. Means you got more in you though. At 1127 for the third and final time. Are we all done? 27 and a half. 28 can I say? 27 and a half is now against you.
300 do you take?
It's going to be 5, so most kids will mess you.
500.
500. 27 and a half. 28.
Yep.
Confirm the bid. 1128.
Yep.
28. Thank you very much. 1128. 1,128 and a half. 28 and a half now, Rico, against you. At $1,128,500 selling today. 29. And 29 it is. Lucky we got the weather with us today. At 1,129,000, the bids here on my right hand side.
And 1,000.
30. 1130. Looks like there's two left. I'll check them with you in a moment. I'll leave you over at 1130. We're selling here today. Oh! 500s.
300 or why not?
No, 500s. My discretion.
500.
500. Thank you very much. 1130 and a half. At $1,130,500, you're in control. Where do we go? What do we do? Are we done? Are we finished? At $1,130,500.
500.
500 more, 31. 31 it is.
33.
33, good strong bid. 1,133,000 now. That's what you need to do. 34 going nowhere. At 34 it is. 500, 34 and a half. Said it to both of you. Very happy for the vendor. You keep making these bids. If you want to buy it, maybe a strong bid at this point might be enough. At $1,134,500, the bid's with you, Rico. Are we done? One last bid, make it a big one. Are we finished? At $1,134,500, 36,500. Back on my right. What would you like to do?
500.
500 it is. 37, 37 and a half. 37,000. 40 do I have? 40 it is, and 40 going nowhere.
Another 500.
40 and a half. At $1,140,500, you're back in front of that $500 bid. 1,141.
Another 500.
500 more, 41 and a half. 1,141,000. Don't know that the fives are working. I turned out a little while ago. At $1,142,500 is on the right hand side. Where do we go? What do we do? We're selling here today. First call at 1,142 and a half. Second call at
1,145.
1,145,000, 2.5 bid. That's a good strong bid at this point in the auction. At 1,100,000.
Another 500.
1,146,500. Now against you, Mon and Kartik. At $1,146,500 on my right hand side. Are we still there?
1,150.
1,150. They're going nowhere by the looks of it. Great strong bid at this point in the auction.
Another 500.
500, they're going nowhere either. At 1,100, $50,500 on the right hand side. 1150 500.
之前我就跟你说了呗。
51.
Another 500.
51 and a half. 1,151,000.
Another 500.
53 and a half. 1153 and a half. I wish I had more for you. 1153 and a half. You can see what the market's doing. People got that sense of where the market's going. 55 now.
Another 500.
55 and a half. 1,155,500 back in front. At 1,155 and a half sell today. Make no mistake. What are we doing?
Another 500.
500, you happy with that one? 56? 56 I have.
Another 500.
56 and a half. And 56 and a half now. $1,156,500. At $1,156,500. 56, 57, yeah. 57 now.
Another 500.
57 and a half. $1,157,500. Right hand side. Big decision for you. I do appreciate that. Have to call it down though 3 times then. At 1 million, one right hand side.
500.
61. 61 and a half.
500.
62. 62 and a half. 62 and a half. Right hand side. $1,162,500. At $1,162,500 for the first time today. 63.
500.
63 and a half.
500.
500.
64.
500.
64 and a half. At $1,164,500. It's obviously against you, Mon. We're here at 1,166,000. We are selling today. I've made that very clear. Who's going to put that sold sticker on? At 1,166,000. First call there today at 1166.
1,000.
67.
500.
67 and a half. And 67 and a half. At $1,167,500 with Rico's bid.
1,000.
68 and a half. 68 and a half against you now, Rico. 1,168,500. On this side. 68 and a half.
Oh, 500.
69. 1169, right hand side. At 1,169,000. Cars in the road. 70 it is.
500.
71. 71 and a half. At 71 and a half. At $1,171,500.
75.
1,175,000. Great bid at this point in the auction.
500.
500 going in the auction. They obviously no value in the area. At 1180. Give you plenty of time to think, Rico. See the competition. We're at 1180. The bid's on my left hand side now though. At 1180. Is there any more in there? At 1,180,000. We are second call today at 1,180,000. Third and final time. Get your instructions in a moment, Rico. We're at 1,180,000. Are we done? Have a chat. Let me know. We are selling at 1,180,000. Third and final call. All finished across the road, all silent. Left.
1,000.
81.
Again, Rico. 83,500 on my left hand
500.
side. 84.
500 will go.
84 and a half.
500.
85. At 1185.
500.
85 and a half.
500.
87, 500. First call at
500 will go.
91. And 91 it is. 1191. At 1,100,000. Both parties to get the best price for the vendor at 119. To get the best price for the vendor at 119. Back at you at 92. Back at you at 92. At 1192. At 1,192,000. 192,000. Are we done? Finished and silent? Are we done? Finished and silent? That's a very well.
500.
1195. I wish you at all my auctions. 995. You sure it's not best of 3? 995. You sure it's not best of 3? At 995. Rock, paper, scissors, the best of 3 if you like. 115. Rock, paper, scissors, the best of 3 if you like. 1195. Bid 95. Bid. Permission to sell. We finished. Rico. Finished it. And everyone else that was in the crowd. Finished it. And everyone else that was in the crowd. Please, if you do need any